Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Winning Streak. We are currently on episode 45. I'm your host, Bryson.
And I'm Zeke.
And I'm Parker.
And as you can tell, this is the first episode with no us on the screen.
Yeah.
It's just the logo, and this is the first episode available on Spotify and Apple Music as well. So we figured if they're going to have a faceless episode, everyone gets one.
Unless, if you know, the first two episodes of the podcast were
If you're very
on Spotify
OG.
and Apple.
Yeah, if you're an OG viewer somehow, then you might know. But getting straight into it, same things as usual, except we're going to be doing a lot more of a talk show scenario kind of thing now. But starting off with our normal kind of fun segments, I have 3 hot takes for you guys. First hot take, I said Will Levis will have a breakout year.
It's not ridiculous. He has Calvin Ridley and D-Hop, and, the rest of the team is still pretty solid, so he has the tools, is what I'm
Yeah.
going to say.
He was decent.
Everything's there for him to have a good season.
Yeah, he was decent last year in his 9 games played, 1,800 yards.
Yeah, I agree. I think he was quite solid last year. I think they drafted pretty well. I think he does have the tools to do it. They're not a crazy team.
They brought in J.C. Latham.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a great pickup.
I'd say a little high, but it's just their guys weren't on the board.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, agree?
I agree.
Okay. Second one, I said Kevin Durant and Devin Booker will unfortunately remain on the same team despite any trade rumors, as we have really no other options.
I'm
I wouldn't be shocked if KD forces his way out the same way he did with Brooklyn.
It's what he's done 3 times, so I wouldn't be
think-
surprised on that part. But I also do think there's a big possibility that nothing goes through because of their diminished value after that playoff series and stuff.
That's true. I'm not sure if I see him leaving quite this early. I think maybe he stays one more season and then forces out if nothing happens.
I think if the Suns are able to swing something crazy, get Bradley Beal's contract off the books, and bring in some better role players and a better center, then maybe he'll stay. But
Yeah.
with all the rumors already and him saying oh, I didn't fit in with their offense,
Yeah,
I feel
was
like
pretty
he's
bad.
already trying to create that kind of separation to leave.
It's kind of fair though. Realistically, we just brought 3 stars together and expected it to work with Frank Vogel as a defensive coach. We got 3 offensive weapons, brought them together with a defensive heavy coach who was still bad on defense, and he has a point. It's fair for him to say that, honestly.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
And then disagree?
Yeah, I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
I'm middle.
Okay. And then for my third hot take, I said Giannis will not win another chip.
He messed up his Achilles for sure.
Yeah.
So, that isn't insane to say, he could begin, a regress. I don't think it's going to be insane or anything.
No.
But,
I just don't think he'll ever
Dame's
get his team
hurt. That team is just, a cap disaster waiting to happen. So,
there. Oh, yeah.
He won't win on the Bucks. He
yeah,
might
not
win.
on the Bucks,
That's
unless
fair.
he moves somewhere within, the next 4 years.
Goes to the
Mhm.
Warriors next year or something.
That's not actually ridiculous at all. It could
It's not.
definitely happen. Even, a few years back, after KD left.
Yeah,
I
people were
remember,
talking about stuff.
Yeah,
We were
he's
talking about the year before, the year of his
his
finals
championship. Yeah.
win. Yeah. They were talking, to the Suns even, were the big
Yeah.
contender.
That is true.
Yeah, he's clearly not afraid to leave. He did his thing.
He
for
almost
the city.
forced his way out that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So.
He's definitely not afraid to leave. He made them bring in Dame.
And he definitely isn't happy with how the Bucks are right now.
No. I wouldn't be either. I'm not happy with him in the first place. I get it's an injury, but this is 2 years in a row. He's about to get beat first round by a shitty team. It's not a good look at all.
Yeah.
It's a horrible look, especially when you just brought in Dame. But, you can argue it's just injuries, and you can't control that, but, that factors in.
Yeah, after a point, you can't just say that trend starts to form.
Yeah, Chris Paul, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just anyone. So getting into start, bench, cut. I'll give you guys 3 players. You guys put them in start, bench, cut order. Mine is going into next year, so has nothing to do with anything they've ever done. Next year, start, bench, cut. Jaden Daniels, Drake May, and Bo Nix. So think about their teams, what they have, everything.
I'm gonna say Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a proponent of the idea that Drake May is like a guy you have to give his time. So I wouldn't be shocked if he has a horrifically bad
Yeah.
rookie year.
I think he's going to be a
especially
Josh
with how
Allen style
bad
player.
that offense is around him.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna start Jaden Daniels, bench Bo Nix, and then I'm gonna cut for pure rookie year Drake May.
That's honestly not crazy.
I think a big part of that is
Bo
just
Nix
like
is so much more experienced just because he's old as
yeah.
hell. And he
I
has
mean,
a
so
much
is
better setup.
Jaden Daniels. They're both.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean-
Bo Nix is gonna file for Social Security soon.
I think they're the same age.
Are they really?
I have it on my phone.
Yeah, I
I
think
have
it's
all the players' ages drafted in the first.
I agree with you on that, Zeke. It's just like I don't know. I'm thinking
dude,
like long term,
oh,
but
never-
next
okay.
season,
Okay. Yeah, next season could be different though.
Yeah,
Long
next season
term, I
could-
agree. I could agree with yours.
24.
I think
They-
Jaden Daniels on
yeah.
the Commanders is gonna be really good.
I'm happy for the Commanders. Like I thought they had
I
a
think
pretty solid
he
draft.
definitely has a chance to be their RG3.
I was
Hopefully
literally
they
gonna
don't
say
tear
that.
him up.
I was literally gonna say that. I was also gonna say like, not that he has the same build at all or like play style normally.
I mean,
But
I
I
don't
could
know.
see him turning out as like a Dwayne Haskins even type
Oh.
player,
Yeah, I could see that.
like just like well built player. Okay, well, yeah, rest in peace. But
I wasn't even just talking about that. I'm just like, that's not good.
I don't know. It could work out. He was really good.
Dwayne
So-
Haskins
Hmm?
in the NFL.
Well, no,
Yeah.
not necessarily, but you know what I meant. So who wants to go next?
I'll go ahead and do mine. So, with basketball in mind, I wanted to do a little start bench cut. I might have done this one already, but I'm going to do it again
Okay.
just because the season. Start bench cut, Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, and Donovan Mitchell.
Ooh, are we basing this like with
Right
playoffs?
now. Right
right,
now.
That's the
right
right
now.
order. I would put it in that order.
Okay.
Right now, Ant Mitchell book.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking it, but I wasn't going to say it. So there you go. I like
It's-
And
That's
books
fair, for sure. I
and
was
books
thinking
like
that.
my favorite player in the league.
Yeah.
So it's like
yeah.
even
I was considering that, but I think Donovan Mitchell on the Suns would be worse than Devin Booker was, like statistics wise, I guess.
yeah.
I don't know. It's very arguable. So then you want to do yours, Parker?
Yep. Start bench cut NBA edition. Centers.
Okay.
Jared Allen, Clint Capella, Evan Mobley.
I didn't hear a whole lot about Evan Mobley this year. He went from
Yeah.
having that really impressive rookie
Yeah.
campaign.
I'm going
like-
Clint Capella. Who was the first guy? My bad.
Jared Allen.
Jared
Clint
Allen.
Capella,
two
Jared Allen.
teammates, kind of.
Oh yeah. I'm going Clint Capella, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley.
That's what I was thinking as well. I mean,
Okay, that's fair.
actually, I don't know. I don't really know the stats or anything on that.
Me neither. I'm just going based off play style, and I'm assuming stats. I might be wrong, honestly, but either way, I'll stick to my answer.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just agree with you on that.
Okay. And then next segment, go ahead and guess the player I am thinking of.
Okay.
Is
For
Now
those
we're
of you
done.
who don't know, this is just kind of like 21 questions.
Is your player currently playing?
Yes.
Is your player
A guard.
Yes.
is your player currently in the playoffs?
Yes.
Is your player
Anthony Edwards?
Damn, yes. I should have gone a little less obvious. I was like, I feel like
I was
they
gonna say
won't-
Brunson, and then my next
Yeah.
guess was Ant.
Oh, okay. Well, that was quick. Next up, get your notes out. It's the random category rank. So I'm going to name you guys 5 players, and you have to put them in the correct order without knowing the category they're being listed for. So let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Forrest Gregg. is your
Forrest
first
Gregg.
player. It's NFL.
Okay.
It's an NFL statistic.
So,
So this is different than NBA. So you
put
have
a-
to guess what category there is. So Forrest Gregg is first. Terry Bradshaw second. Bart Starr, third. Tom Brady, fourth. And Tony Romo, last. I'll give you guys a hint right off the bat just to make it a little easier since we haven't done NFL before. It is not a quarterback-specific stat.
Okay.
Let's go like Tom, Tony,
Forrest, Greg,
Terry, and then
You didn't do it.
Tony
can-
Romo.
Fifth?
Yeah.
I thought we had Tony
you said him
second.
Oh.
Your last player was Forrest Gregg or Bart. I think it was Forrest Gregg.
Let's put Bart Starr last.
Okay.
Yep.
You had Tom Brady first, Terry Bradshaw fourth.
Okay.
Bart Starr second, Tony Romo fourth. And then
You got fourth. Terry Bradshaw was fourth.
Oh, I
Tom
thought
Brady's
he was
number
fifth.
1. Terry Bradshaw's
Okay.
number 4.
let's put Forrest Gregg at 5. And then Tony Romo at 2. And then Forrest Gregg at 3.
All wrong.
All wrong?
All
Okay.
Forrest
Okay.
Gregg at 2.
So it's Bart
Tony
Starr's
Romo
5.
at 3. And Bart Starr 5.
Forrest Gregg is second.
I thought we had I had Tony Romo at 5. You had him at 2. Okay. So Tony Romo 5 and then
Bart Starr third.
Bart Starr at 3.
That is the correct order for NFL rings. Tom Brady has 7, Forrest Gregg 6, Bart Starr 5, Bradshaw 4, Romo 9. Unfortunate. Had to throw that one in there just as a self-pity kind of reflection moment.
Yeah.
So next category, your guys' favorite to get hated on for Instagram, blind rankings. So I'm going to name you guys 5 players one at a time, and you have to put them 1 through 5 without knowing who's next.
This is like the funnest one to do, but we always get so much hate.
I know. So these ones are NFL edition. Your first one is going to be quarterbacks.
Okay.
Joe Burrow. And this is going into next season. This is not all time.
2 or 3 is where I'm sitting.
Yeah, I'm same place. I want to say
Let's go 3, I guess.
3 because I don't know how the injury's going to affect him going into next year.
Okay. Kyler Murray. You guys already made it hard for yourself, honestly.
4.
Yeah, I guess 4.
Okay. Dak Prescott.
2?
Yeah, I suppose.
The best season last year for many quarterbacks. So
Yes, for sure. Josh Allen.
This
1 or
sucks,
5?
Because if Mahomes is on the list,
Yeah.
We
Let's
got
just
it wrong.
chance it. Let's
just
chance
say
it.
Josh Allen first.
First. Dang. I really thought I had you guys. Your 5 spot is Zach Wilson.
Okay.
I think we got that right.
You got
Well-
it. I'd still put Dak over Josh Allen, especially next
Okay.
season. So that's all you know. Next season. You're telling me next season Josh Allen will be better than Dak.
Yes, I'm telling you that right now.
Throwing to who?
He got Keon Coleman.
Bro, you get the fuck out of here. Okay. Next one. Blind rank these 5 receivers going into next year.
Okay.
CeeDee Lamb.
2?
2.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
He's 3 or 4. I feel
I feel like
'cause there's always one like stinker on the list.
4. I want to say 4 because
Let's go 4 because he's on.
Yeah, because he's a rookie.
Cooper Kupp.
3.
3.
Marquise Brown.
Because
With
it's
Mahomes.
not 1. That's
Yeah.
for sure. That's what we have left, 1 or 5.
Let's just put him 5 and
Yeah.
chance the 1.
Okay. Quentin Johnson is the first.
We haven't seen him.
Should've gone with
We
that.
haven't seen him with Harbaugh. That's not
I guess.
ridiculous.
So last one.
People are gonna take that so serious.
Blind rank me these running backs going into next year. Tony Pollard on the Titans.
He's 4 or 5.
Let's say like 4.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry on the Ravens.
2.
2.
Ezekiel Elliott on the Cowboys.
5.
5.
CMC on the Niners.
1.
1. Yeah.
And then Nick Chubb on the Browns.
3. I think. Yeah, we got
Yeah.
that right too.
That
That's
felt good.
solid. Depends on how Nick Chubb does, honestly, because Nick Chubb
Coming off an injury that he already
could
came
easily
off of
be
before.
Derrick
Yeah.
Henry level, and he could even be CMC level.
I mean, his injury was scary. Like that was
Yeah.
a severe injury.
I think he'll come back really strong, honestly.
I hope so. I like him.
Cybernetic me.
It's going to be Cyborg. Next topic. Can you guys name me the top 10 teams with the most MVP winners, NFL?
NFL,
The Colts,
Number 2.
Cowboys,
Not on there.
Patriots.
Patriots are number 6.
Okay.
Niners,
Number 3.
Broncos.
Number 7.
Let's move down the ladder.
We're missing number 1 with 10.
The 10.
I believe it was 10.
Packers.
Packers.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
This is where it gets tough. I think we're lucky. I feel like it's not going to pick that up, honestly.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, I
not.
don't
we're
think
safe.
it is. If it does,
Yeah,
it's
well,
over. Let's see.
we're going to have to deal with it.
The
Steelers,
Not
a
on
good
this
one.
list.
the Rams on here.
Rams were number 5, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. This is where it gets tough because, like,
yeah.
almost
The
I know
Raiders on here.
The last,
The Raiders.
The Raiders are on there. The last like 3 or like no, last 5 all had 3, so that's why it's tough. It's kind of
Okay.
you're missing one team that I was actually surprised had
Dolphins.
this many. Not on this list.
Chiefs,
Chiefs are not on this list.
The Titans on here.
They are not.
I was thinking of like Earl Campbell
Mm-hmm.
uh,
It's not a bad guess.
on the Whalers. Had a chance. I was gonna say, yeah, you should put this game on and
Yeah, I
not
know.
have it on multicast because
Yeah, at
the
that
Miami
point.
Boston games are blowout.
We have the games
Um,
on, by the way, guys, in case you hear us say something at some point.
I'm just.
What are
like-
we missing?
Shit. I don't have the exact number. I think you were missing 4, 10, and 8.
4 got to be like a pretty good team historically.
I didn't realize this team, honestly, at all. I
The
wouldn't have guessed
Seahawks
them.
on here?
Seahawks are not.
No, I was gonna say 'cause
Eagles?
Sean Alexander.
Eagles are not. It's not a bad idea to just
I mean,
start
that's
naming teams at this
actually
point,
it.
though, because
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
cut
that
it
was
out
a
of the
bad.
main
That was a bad
videos, but-
guess. That Seahawks guess was actually horrific.
It doesn't matter. I mean, let's just.
Let's go through.
Parker's
Did I
had
say
his
Vikings
moments.
already?
Vikings are the last team,
Okay.
number 10.
So I had AP, and I think they had a few
Mhm.
guys in the 1800s. You know.
Yeah. So you got 2 more teams.
Saints.
Saints are not on there.
Giants on here.
Nope.
The
Ravens.
Nope.
They have 3.
It's not. They weren't on there. On the list I saw.
Huh. I wonder when it was made.
I guess so, though.
'Cause-
It's recent.
Wait, I don't know. Maybe they don't.
It's a recent
have 3.
list. I think
Maybe
they
I'm
have 2.
tripping. I already said Broncos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Another team that starts with the first 3 letters.
Browns.
Browns are on there. They were number 4.
Browns.
I know. I didn't realize.
It must be. They must go back pretty
Yeah,
far.
I know.
Yeah.
So quiet in here after
I
that.
know,
turned
it's
it
so
on.
much better. NFC East.
Oh, the
The only other.
Washington. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only other
Their
NFC East team you
kicker
guys
to
didn't
win
name.
a MVP.
Next topic. This one, I'm just going to say it for the viewers already. I'm not sure how accurate this is, but I thought it was really funny when I saw the dude post on Instagram. Can you guys name me the most arrests by NFL teams? Top 5.
Raiders.
Raiders aren't on there. That was my
What?
first thought.
Okay,
too.
Cowboys.
Cowboys are not.
Ravens.
Really? Domestic violence?
Raiders are. He said the Raiders.
Ravens.
Oh, Ravens are not.
That's a good pick, too. They're
I know.
love
It
beating up
seems
their
I wouldn't
girlfriends.
really have thought.
The Browns.
The Browns are number 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Panthers.
Panthers are not.
The Saints.
Saints are not. Good guess.
That's a good one, too, because Michael Thomas knocked somebody's phone out
I
of
know
their
that
hand.
was my mindset on
And then Chris Olave went 100 miles an hour in a school zone.
that. Exactly.
The Chiefs on here?
Yeah, number 4.
I remember one of their players killed their wife and
Tyreek tried.
yeah,
Couldn't quite get
Tyreek's
there.
on there too. He broke his kid's arm.
Um,
3 more. Top 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Giants?
Not on there.
Dude, there's 2 of their players were having a gang war or something.
I know. Dude.
Seahawks.
Nope.
This is random
I
guessing.
know
at
it
this
is
point.
random, so it's not a stat you can just know. So
Ca-
you can name
Cardinals.
No, you can name every single team and you won't sound stupid because who would know? This?
Niners?
No, it's random teams.
Colts.
Nope.
Bro, what else do you have to do in Indianapolis but commit
Bears?
crimes? Get arrested?
Bears are not on there.
Bro.
Chargers.
Nope.
The Rams?
No.
Dude, what the?
Parker's just going in alphabetical order.
Texans?
Browns.
Both no. You had the Browns.
Yeah, you already got
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the only teams you have.
Texans were actually dead last.
Really?
Yeah, when I
I
had
guess
seen this.
Tank Dell getting shot wasn't his fault,
Yeah.
so it's not a crime.
He shot himself and blamed himself.
The Eagles.
Eagles are not.
Oh my
I would,
God.
that would be
That'd
a
be
Philly
crazy.
too.
Washington.
No.
What?
Patriots?
No.
I mean, I was gonna say
You have managed to name every other team besides these
Bro.
last 3.
Bills.
No.
Dude, it's just
How
slipping
far
my
back
mind.
is this going?
I don't know.
For
Probably.
arrest? Is this
I don't
all
know.
time?
I
Is
can't
this
tell you
all
how-
time arrest
I can't
because
tell you
Marshawn
literally-
Lynch got arrested 3 times
I
when he
know.
was on the Bills.
I can't even tell
All
you
for
this is
hit and
accurate.
runs. He hit and ran 2 people while he was playing for the Bills. I'm pretty sure.
I really can't tell you the accuracy on this. But we're just trying.
Jets.
No.
Bro, we've named every team. The Dolphins.
Steelers.
No, no, bro.
How many teams are left?
2 B's and a V.
Bengals.
Yep.
Bucks.
Huh?
Bucks.
No.
Who's the B?
Bears.
Nope. He already said Bears.
Browns.
Broncos.
Broncos are number 2.
I thought we
we
said
already
Broncos
said-
already.
No. Not that I heard.
Maybe we were thinking the last game or
Yeah.
something.
Then
What
last
else are we
one.
missing?
V. Number 1. Really?
V. Am I tripping?
Yes.
Why can't I think of that?
Bro.
Am I tripping?
Oh my god.
Vikings.
The Vikings
Oh,
are your
I was
number
thinking
1
cities.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I was
why.
thinking cities, and I
Oh,
was like,
bro,
you
I was
said-
like,
you
what?
said Raiders, and also
Okay, yeah.
I call them. This isn't basketball where we have to make a cutesy name.
Yeah.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay, for this one, can you guys just actually not can't you name me as many of every team's last 30-plus touchdown passer that you can?
In a season, let's go alphabetical by team.
That'd be
Cardinals,
nice.
Kyler Murray.
No.
Carson Palmer.
Yes.
Kyler hasn't thrown 30 touchdowns in it. There's no way.
What?
He threw I thought he threw 33
Mm-mm.
at least once.
According to NFL on CBS.
Matt Ryan for the
Correct.
Falcons. I'm gonna go alphabetical right now by team. Okay.
This isn't even an alphabetical, so. either way.
Okay.
You could just
Ravens
look
is Lamar.
Yep.
Bills is Josh Allen.
Yep.
Panthers is
You gotta get one.
No, I know. I can't think of the.
is Panthers Cam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Bears Dude, they might never have one.
Correct.
They've never had a
They have
30
never
touchdown
had a
passer.
30 touchdown passer. They're the only team in the NFL.
They've also never had a
Yeah, I
4,000
was gonna
yard
say
passer.
that.
So I mean, it's ridiculous. Parker, you gotta wake up.
Dude, I was looking at the names.
I'll give you the Bengals. Okay, it's all yours.
Joe Burrow.
Nope, not kidding. Yeah, it is.
Cleveland, is that gonna be Baker?
No, I don't think you're gonna get this one.
Baker
Brady.
never threw-
This is 1980.
Oh,
Bro.
I'll just give you it. Brian Sipe.
Yeah, I wasn't getting that.
okay.
Cowboys is Dak.
Correct.
Broncos is Peyton Manning.
Correct.
Okay. Lions is gonna be this year's Jared Goff.
Correct.
Texans is probably Deshaun, right?
Correct.
Colts, Andrew
Skipped a
Luck.
team. Correct for Andrew Luck.
I skipped. Oh, Green Bay
Yep.
is
Rodgers.
No.
No, it's Jordan
Love
Love
It
this
is
year.
Jordan Love this year. 31.
Jacksonville is it Trevor Lawrence?
No.
It's Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles.
Okay.
Legend.
Patrick Mahomes. This is
Nope.
just my segment.
No. Yeah.
I don't know what
Sorry.
order it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna tag Zeke.
You can just stay quiet. For the
You can
whole
just
round.
look at other. You don't have to go in order of teams. You can just name a team.
Let you have this.
Okay.
I want to watch the basketball game.
Okay, that's all you.
Okay.
Okay, Raiders is gonna be Derek Carr.
Correct.
Chargers is Justin Herbert.
Yep.
Rams is Matt Stafford.
Yep.
Vikings is Kirk Cousins.
Yep. You skipped one.
Oh, the Dolphins is Tua this year.
No.
No, it's not Tua.
Nope.
Tua's never thrown for more than 30.
No.
There's no way.
Yeah.
It's not accurate.
According to this.
It's gonna be Ryan Tannehill,
No. You know this one.
Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Bro, no, there's no way.
94.
That's actually insane.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots is Tom Brady.
Patriots is Tom Brady. You skipped one more. Did you say Vikings already?
Yeah, I already said Kirk Cousins.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got that. Tom Brady is also, obviously.
Drew Brees.
Yep. Mac
Giant.
Jones was the last 30 touchdown passer.
Giants has to be Eli, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
He looks
actually,
like
there's a
Daniel
chance-
Jones, bro. I'm looking at this picture. He looks a lot like Daniel Jones.
They look really similar. It's a forehead, but
Yeah.
I was like, dude, no way Daniel Jones threw for 30 1 year. That would have been insane. Honestly, I would have given it to him. It's like, let him start for the rest of his contract. The Jets is, dude, this actually might be tragic.
That one's hard. This one is 2015.
Geno Smith,
No.
2015. Mark Sanchez.
No.
Mark Sanchez never threw for 30 touchdowns.
Apparently not. At least not ahead of this guy. I don't think I would have guessed this one, but it's not
Michael Vick?
crazy. No.
I was trying to think of a guy that played in 2013 or 2015 for the Jets.
Mm.
Am I tripping? I'm gonna have to go back to that one.
I can give you this one.
No,
Okay.
I think I can get it.
Okay, Eagles.
Eagles is gonna be Jalen Hurts.
No. He can't throw that many.
Carson
touchdowns.
Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Pittsburgh.
Don't say the nickname, please.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Big
Ben.
No.
I'll say it off camera. It's okay. The Niners is. There's no way it's Brock Purdy, right?
Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
year.
I was gonna say I think he hit 30. He led the league, did he?
Yeah.
Not? Yeah. He had
But
30.
He had 34.
Or he didn't lead the league.
he had
Dak did,
34.
but he had
Dak
34.
had 33, so he led.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a low year. It really was.
Yeah.
Tampa is Tom Brady.
Yeah. You also skipped Seattle.
Yeah, I did. It's Russell Wilson, right?
No.
It's Geno.
Geno did it last year.
Okay. And then Washington, low-key might have to go way back for this one.
Sonny Jurgensen.
What year?
In 67.
Bro.
You also skipped Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee, Ryan Tannehill?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then do you want the Jets?
I think I can get it. Yeah, I'm not going to get this.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Okay, I could have got that.
Yeah.
If I thought a little bit harder, I could have got
Yeah.
it for sure.
And then now Parker, welcome back. Can you guys name me the top 10 most receiving yards in a season?
Okay, starting off with Calvin Johnson.
Number 1.
Then
Obvious number 2.
you saying that is making me not confident with my answers. Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Does Tyreek Hill make this list with this year?
Twice. On
Twice?
this list.
Let me guess the years.
I don't have numbers
Randy.
or years or anything. I just have yards, and I just deleted
I
them.
don't know if Randy Moss ever hit that. You on the list?
No.
Um,
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice is not on here.
he was just consistently.
4 of these players are still active.
CD made this list, right?
CD is on this list.
He had 1,700 yards this
Yep.
year, so the threshold is like 1,700 yards. I know to make top 10.
3 of these players are still active.
3.
And then
Julio?
2 are not. Julio is on this list.
Julio's a good pick. Good work, Parker. You're here.
Number 3. 2 more active.
2 more active.
Both younger guys. One I probably wouldn't have guessed.
Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
Okay.
The other guy,
Jamar Chase.
no.
No,
No.
I think he might have had a high 1,500.
The other guy,
season.
I don't want to sound like I don't know football by saying I wouldn't have guessed him, but it slips my mind every time.
Is Antonio Brown here?
He is.
Voice crack. That was my bad.
He is on this list.
Devontae.
Nope.
This is
DK.
DK is
no.
not. 1 current, 1 not current.
1 current.
One of I can't even say that. That's too
What?
crazy. One of them has a current seed in the NFL.
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison is on this list.
Seed is a crazy call out.
Last one is a player who you don't really hear from much anymore. He's current though, and he's not like a old vet that you don't hear from. It's weird.
Stefan.
No,
Current bet that is fallen off. Not named Julio Jones.
pretty sure you kind of
Like Mike Evans.
not Mike Evans.
I kind of like this player. This-
Sort of same first name. Think Saints.
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas is on this
Okay,
list.
probably in his
1,725.
Yeah, and
yards.
probably in his 149 year.
And then, did you guys have other segments besides the one that we're saving?
I got a few others.
Okay, you want to do those before we get into the talk show stuff?
Yep.
Because all mine are like draft related and
Oh, are they? Okay.
Mine are all playoffs related.
Well, you can do yours before we get into talk show stuff then.
it's kind of part of the kind of like talk show stuff.
Okay.
So
Mine is kind of talk show.
Okay, let's just get into it.
All right. So with the NBA playoffs going on, I'm going to list out 3 teams and rank me these 3 teams in order of how disappointing their playoffs have been so far.
Okay.
The Suns, Lakers, and Sixers. And give me your reasoning.
It's in that order because
Suns, Sixers, Lakers. So I feel like the Lakers, they're just fourth quarter chokers, and like going into the beginning of the season, like the first few months, Sixers looked like they could have been a very good team.
yeah,
And
That is
honestly,
true.
I feel like the Suns were like clear and obvious frauds all year. So like, I don't know, like maybe that actually takes away from how bad the Suns playoffs were. The fact that they were obviously gonna choke. But
I would put the Sixers last just because an injury for me is way less disappointing than your team just being awful.
yeah, that's true.
Like, I would much rather have had Booker get hurt and been able to be like, shoot, if we had Booker,
The
then
insane
be
thing,
able to
though,
just
is,
say,
like,
oh my God, we suck.
Yeah,
We just got swept by the Timberwolves. And
Timberwolves
Ant was literally
Timberwolves
humping
were a
us.
first seed for like majority of the year.
Ant was humping us mid-game. It's pretty embarrassing.
He's
Yeah.
hitting that. Bro.
Suns are number one no matter
Did you guys
what.
see the workout videos?
No.
Yeah,
you
it
know
was so
the
cringy.
like the winners work. Suns video like
Yeah.
in 2021 where like after the
yeah.
game they were working out.
Yeah. They do that again, bro?
No, the Wolves posted up a video of the players doing that after
No
the
way,
game.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty bad. Were they like clearly mocking us? Or were
Yes, they posted
Yes.
like 5 videos of just mocking us the
Okay,
entire time.
that's pretty
bro.
bad then.
All right.
So I would put it in that order then.
Okay. Now moving on to the inverse. I'm going to name 3 teams within the NBA playoffs right now, and I want you to name me them in your order of who you would say is the biggest winners so far.
Okay.
The Wolves, Thunder, and Knicks.
I think that order. Although, I don't know, you could probably put the Knicks higher because they actually played like a competitive team. So,
I
I
would.
think-
I was thinking that, but the Knicks, in my opinion, should be killing the Sixers. They should have swept them.
they don't have Julius Randle, though.
Still, I feel like that
That's
team
a big
is
part of their
way
team.
more complete and
I would say that's
ready
the
for
second
the
man.
playoffs.
I would go off
Embiid
of how
just
they
came
feel
back.
after this. I'm going like. Wait, who was the other team?
Thunder.
Oh, Thunder. Okay, if we're going off like how they feel right now, I'm gonna go probably the Wolves because they beat like the scary sleeper team
Yeah.
in 4 games, and then probably the Knicks and then OKC because I mean they're still like in a close game right now and
Yeah, but
they should have swept realistically with how good they
well,
are.
they're about to if they win this one.
Yeah.
So I'm going.
Are they up 3-0?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm tripping.
yeah. I'm going
I thought it was 2-1. I don't know why.
T-Wolves, OKC, and then 76ers. Just because,
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I changed my mind.
or the
after
Knicks.
that.
My bad. The Knicks should have swept in my opinion, no doubt. So that's why. And they're about. Both of these other teams are about to sweep. So that's what I got.
Alrighty.
However, if the Pelicans had Zion, they would probably be my finals favorite right now. So that's all I got to say.
Forgot about that. Finished.
And that's not even crazy, dude. Zion was
Yeah.
cooking.
Who
So- What do you got next, Parker?
Alright. Should I do my thing now?
Save the trade one for the Suns talk show.
Okay.
We'll do that first for the talk show. But what do you have any, or you want to get?
Mine
into
are
yours later?
related to the Suns, and
Okay.
and unless you want to do the draft review stuff, but we can.
No, we'll do the draft review last. So we'll start off with the Suns' future. We'll just give a little brief overview of what we think before we talk about the other thing because it's not looking good.
They're finished,
We
bro.
have
They're actually
one
good.
first-round pick until 2030 and one second-round pick until 2030.
It's looking really bad. We have Bradley Beal on, 3 years, $50 million plus each year.
Yeah.
That's
I
gross.
think we have a pick swap with the. We have a pick swap with the Wizards like every other year.
Of our own picks, though, we only have one. A
We
first
don't-
and second.
I don't think we have any of our own picks.
Mm-mm.
Something earlier said
until
one.
2030. I think.
Yeah.
I think we have the. We have our.
Which is insane, because how do you look at this team?
We have our pick this
like-
year.
Yeah.
It's just
That's what we have our pick this year, and then we have a pick swap in 2028, and then a pick swap in 2030,
Yeah.
and then we have the same thing with second round picks.
Which still just
randomly.
isn't good. Like, even if we had a few first rounds in the next couple of years, I would still say we're not set up because
They're-
draft doesn't matter to me anymore that
It-
much.
It's just nuts because we could have been competing the next 3 years
Mhm.
easy.
had we not traded for Kevin Durant. It's
Yeah.
crazy what a new GM and coach does to a team.
I'm saying right
a new
now,
owner.
if we didn't let Monty stunt DeAndre Ayton's development, he would have been completely fine.
Yeah. I
There was
agree with
no
that.
point in bringing in KD and breaking apart a good core that was cost effective.
Yeah. I do agree with that.
And
I think
young.
Ayton could
I
have been
mean-
a lot better.
I always think back to the fact that we could have gotten Miles Turner for DA,
Yeah.
and we would have been competing for a chip right now.
Yeah, honestly.
And
Yeah.
we wouldn't have had to get KD. We could have kept the Twins. Our offense was flowing, and now we're just shot chuck, ISO ball.
Yeah, we had defense and ball movement at one point and all that. We had a great team. All we were lacking was a coach, but we tried to break up everything. Realistically.
It's really disappointing.
Yeah, it
Like,
really is.
We fell into the KD super team trap.
We really did.
So-
Just being like an Arizona sports fan is going to be depressing. Losing a team and losing your team's competitiveness in the same year is like devastating.
And losing Corbin Carroll's hair and baseball playing ability also sucks.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah.
So you want to get into your little break-off segment?
Mm-hmm. So, considering we're talking about Phoenix, Bleacher Report came out with a few mock drafts that they proposed for the Suns to
Trades.
see that would. Oh yeah, I'm gonna redo that
Okay.
because I said draft. Thank you for catching that. So, with us talking about the Suns and all the recent, fuck.
You got it. This can stay in like the.
It's going to stay, so
Yeah.
hurry
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
But like,
They
So-
get it.
are you like doing clips still?
Yeah.
Okay.
It won't be in the clip.
Yeah.
Okay. So with us talking about the Suns and all the recent playoff buzz, Bleacher Report recently came out with a few mock trades for Phoenix and what could potentially help them or we could see them doing within the future.
Okay.
So the first proposal is Bradley Beal for Joe Ingles and Cole Anthony. But keep in mind, Beal has a no-trade clause, so I want to hear your guys' grade.
Bro, he's not taking that, bro. He's 100% making himself stay. But also, Joe Ingles is like a corpse, and I mean, I take Cole Anthony.
I would
That'd
take
be
Cole
cool.
Anthony. I wouldn't hate that.
I would actually much rather have Cole Anthony right now than I would have Bradley
I agree.
Beal.
I honestly agree. Even though he's averaging 6 points, I completely agree with that. It's not even crazy. I don't care what anyone says. It's true.
Like,
So what would you guys give that for a grade?
I'm giving that like
A
a
B.
C plus.
Okay, I'll give it a B.
All right. The next proposal. Devin Booker for John Collins, Colin Sexton, a 2025 first-round pick via Cleveland, a 2026 first-round pick via Minnesota or Cleveland, a 2027 first-round pick via LA, a 2028 first-round pick, and a 2029 first-round pick
Let's
via
go.
Minnesota.
That's 5 first-round
Okay.
picks.
5 first-round picks plus John Collins and
John
Colin
Collins
Sexton.
has Anthony Edwards' nutsack stamped on his head, so
We have to wait for all that, first of all.
well, it starts as soon as
Yeah.
this year, right?
2025 would be the first pick we'd get.
But the Suns cannot draft, is what I'm thinking. When have we had a good draft pick before?
Although that's a lot of draft capital,
lot.
that's literally another pick. Well, that would just leave us with one pick every year, down to everybody else's destiny. So no, I
I
wouldn't
don't think I'd
personally go
take
for it. But
I don't think I would, honestly.
I wouldn't take it. But it isn't a bad offer.
Yeah.
What would you guys grade that one?
I'll give it like a C minus.
I'll give it like a B.
Okay.
Okay. The next proposal. Kevin Durant for Keldon Johnson, Zach Collins, a 2025 first-round pick via Atlanta, a 2027 first-round pick via Atlanta, a 2029 first-round pick, and a 2030 first-round pick via
4
Dallas.
first-round picks. I'll take that for KD.
Plus Keldon Johnson and Zach Collins.
And those players for KD.
Well, keep in mind KD is 35.
Yeah, I know. He still has like 2 more years left in him.
Yeah, but that's 4 first-round picks, and 3 of them are from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then what's gonna happen is KD is either gonna get hurt or make it so toxic there that
Yeah.
Trae Young
Okay, well, I
balds and then leaves.
I wouldn't want to do that, but I'll grade it like a B plus.
I'll agree. Yeah, I'd say a B plus. Although like the players aren't really like important. To
Yeah,
that trade
I just
at all.
don't trust drafting players in the NFL.
Well, we
it's
could
so much
trade
different.
them. We could trade them as well. So
Yeah, that's true. I guess that is true. So yeah, I'll give that a B plus.
All right. The last proposal is Yusuf Nurkic for Brandon Clark, D. Rose, a 2026 second-round pick via LA, and a 2027 first-round pick.
No, I don't like that one. It's 2 first rounders for Nurkic, but
I'm taking that 1,000,000,000%.
really,
Bro.
I
A
don't-
second.
Nurkic, bro, is worth like crumbs. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
he's worth maybe
The-
one. Not even.
Grizzlies are not sending that, bro.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean.
I was
I guess
thinking.
I would take it for the picks, but
For the Suns, I'm giving that an A plus, and for the Grizzlies, I'm giving that an F. That's like the worst trade I've seen in my
yeah,
entire
I'll give
life.
it like an A for the Suns because they would be getting 2 first rounders for Nurkic. But
Yeah. keep in mind, this is not our proposals. This is all what Bleacher
we didn't
Report
make
has put out.
You should send me the screenshots.
Yeah.
I'll put them on there. So, got a few more things. Oh, and then F as well as yours.
Give us Herb Jones.
Did you have a Suns
J
thing?
Dubs. No, mine was just like what they were gonna do, and he had a better way to
Okay.
do it.
So, next kind of just talk show thing. Should the Clippers play Kawhi if he's healthy next game? They have won without him and lost with him.
Yeah,
This
I mean,
Bro, let him
That's-
rest. Honestly,
that's what they brought him here to do. Like, they're on the verge of collapsing again. I don't know why the Clippers don't get talked about recently for being like playoff flops despite injuries. Like, they
They're
don't get
not
hated on
really.
enough for what they've done.
they definitely get a lot of hate
Yeah.
for not winning.
They haven't really
anything.
been flops.
with
Like,
their
they've just been
rosters.
playing a crazy hot Mavericks team. The Mavericks were easily one of the hottest teams in the NBA going into
I'm
the playoffs.
talking like recently. They like the past few years, their playoffs have been like flops compared
yeah.
to like their expectations.
They in 2021 they went to the conference finals 7 games.
Yeah.
I'm talking like the past like 3 years,
Yeah, it's
where when
just,
they're supposed to compete.
it's been like injury flood and the team just wasn't good enough all around in my
It's just,
opinion.
like,
This year
every
is
year
different.
it's just like one of the players is injured, and it's
Yeah.
been Kawhi 3 out
Yeah.
of the 4 years he's been there. So
Kawhi is more disappointing than the Clippers. Paul George goes off when Kawhi is not playing if he needs
Kawhi
to.
just need to retire, bro. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna be injured every game,
But I think that the Clippers are a completely different team this year, and I do think they should rest Kawhi, and if they lose, then play him again. But if they win that game, then
yeah.
you gotta look at
If they win that game,
you gotta look at letting him sit the series just to stay healthy, since you can clearly win without him, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So I think they should play without him.
Yeah, I don't see why you force him into it unless you really need him. Like unless you really think he's gonna make a difference. Like if it's a game 7, like you need him.
Yeah, they'll be at home too.
Yeah.
So that also helps with that. What do you think, Parker?
I personally think they should play him because
So you can get injured and you can be right.
no, I think it's valuable to get like even if he's not playing the whole game, just to like make sure the team's kind of in sync.
Okay. And then getting into the Lakers' future really quick. What are the Lakers doing in the season?
I think
So go just before we give this
Let's
context.
be real, they're winning 4 games in a row.
Just giving some context, we are recording this right before the Lakers Nuggets game 5. So we don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah, there's a good chance the series over.
I'm
or
going to
they
go
won. We don't know.
with the unfortunately, I want to see this series go to 7 more than anything.
It'd be insane.
Unfortunately, I think the altitude is actually going to catch up, and the Lakers are going to be exhausted tonight, and you're going to be able to tell. and they will
LeBron is
lose.
just gonna inhale more air. It's not gonna
I
be
think
an
it's
issue.
sad because the Lakers like
They've led.
They're
For
good.
they've
literally
led
most
for
of the series.
Yeah, for like
they've led for almost the
130
entire
minutes
series.
and
Yeah.
compared to 40.
I
for the
saw
Nuggets.
someone earlier say that overall they've been the better team the whole series.
they have,
and like
which is
it's
sad.
not
They just
crazy. They
choke.
only lose in like the last 10 minutes.
No, it's not crazy whatsoever. They straight up have been the better team. It's just disappointing to see that they can't hold on to it. And D'Lo
Yeah.
played disgusting and cost them a game. Like
Yeah.
their bench hasn't shown up whatsoever.
Yeah,
It's crazy to think that LeBron at his age is actively like
Is Torian Prince still the only player to score off the bench?
Probably not anymore.
not
but it
anymore.
wouldn't be
But that being the
surprising.
case for like the first 2 or 3 games is gross.
Yeah, that was just not. It's not how it should be ever. No matter if it's a playoff game or even if it's a regular 2-game stretch in the regular season, when you have one other bench player, it should never be that bad.
It really should never be that
I
bad.
think-
Especially because their bench isn't that bad. Like,
It's
I don't
not.
even
They
know
have
how
a
that
deep
happened.
team.
Yeah. I think D'Lo's gonna want out after this year.
I think they want him out after this
Yeah,
year.
I think they're requesting he like waive himself.
I
bro.
think they're requesting for him to request a trade after this season, bro. It's
Yeah.
bad.
they're begging him to ask to be waived.
We'll
I mean-
extend your contract if you trade.
What are they gonna do like after this?
That's what I was about to say. Is we
I-
shouldn't talk about
I
like
think-
their future.
I think they're gonna try and compete, but realistically, they should be blowing it up.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we gonna see
Depends.
Braun on this
Yeah,
team
it
next year?
depends if Bronny is even. If
I
Bronny
don't-
gets drafted, which there's a chance he doesn't, because he's in the
He's not good.
Some team is going to pick him up for the
I
chance.
honestly don't think they are.
I think the Wizards are going to pick him up.
It's a waste of a pick.
I think the Wizards are going to pick him up.
Dude,
really
I
do.
think if he goes somewhere that bad, LeBron isn't going.
OKC could even waste one of their million picks on him in like a late round if they wanted to.
There's just no
and then they
point.
could just have a chance of getting LeBron on their team and instantly winning a chip no matter what.
OKC, I don't think they want to mess up their team chemistry by bringing in LeBron.
Bro, adding Braun would be the perfect
When you have
piece
like
for
a
this team.
fun young
This would
team
be
like
the
that,
perfect team for LeBron to be on.
I don't think so.
I
I think
100%
that
think so.
team is built around. They're all young, and I feel like there isn't a true cut like leader.
Well,
And
having
you
that
send a guy
veteran-
like a veteran LeBron, and then he expects to be the guy in the building, like he's been everywhere.
I don't
that
think
isn't
I
gonna
really
work.
like at this point in his career. I think he would just be expecting to go in and build upon the team, not like be the guy there. Like I think he'd be okay.
Problem is, I just don't think that's in LeBron's like.
I don't think
No.
he'd want to even
Mentality.
go to OKC, but
I don't know. I don't see why he wouldn't.
I
It's an
feel like-
instant
I
ring
don't
if
think
he goes
LeBron
there.
just like would want to be the number 2 guy
That was
anywhere.
nice.
I think he's going to end up staying with LA. I don't think Bronny should be drafted. He's not
I
NBA
honestly- 'cause
caliber.
He can go back to college. 'cause
He
Yeah.
he's in the
should.
portal.
He should go back and play. He's transferred.
Another
He should be
year.
going to Ohio State.
Even if Bronny stays or doesn't get drafted, though, I don't think LeBron should stay on the Lakers.
I don't think he should either.
I don't
but
think he should, but I have a feeling he's going to.
I feel like if he goes somewhere that bad,
Mavericks is a.
if he goes
available
somewhere like
option.
really bad and like Bronny's a second round pick, he could literally not sign.
Yeah,
So
Mavericks and or
Oh.
Spurs or
Mavericks is like a possibility for sure.
I mean, let's take in the fact that Bronny's not that good. So
Well, yeah,
he
no.
doesn't have to be going to a good team. He's going to be a late pick.
yeah.
Like he could be going to a team.
now because now
like-
that teams know that he can go back to college, if he
Yeah.
doesn't get selected, he's going second round.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's
I don't
kind of a
think-
weird situation.
I don't think he's worth it.
I feel like a late second round pick, you just throw it out there. Phoenix Suns, if you're hearing this, please say.
I'm trying to just look at like teams
I don't
right
want
now
any
to
more
see who
stars,
we could
bro.
fit.
Bro,
I just thought of
nah,
something.
send KD for LeBron straight up, bro. I don't want him.
That's not horrible.
I'll take one season of LeBron in a Suns jersey, bro. I'll buy a LeBron Suns jersey.
Yeah,
as
that's
much of
true.
a LeBron hater I am,
That'd
I would
just be
become
like-
a Glazer for an entire year. I don't care if we like choke or something. Like,
yeah, that'd just
but
be cool.
the
to
thing
see.
is, if he plays for the Suns with Bronny, that's gonna be his farewell tour, bro. I think there's unless he goes to the Cavs for no reason, like
Yeah, I guess.
for a farewell, like dude, honestly,
possible too, I
I hope
guess.
he doesn't do that. To be
No.
honest, like that's ridiculous at that point.
I was
3
looking at
stints
the.
in Cleveland.
I'm just looking at teams in general, but before
Low-key,
we
I
do
could see
that-
him going back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
I
That's
think he
crazy.
wants to. It's definitely like in the back of his head.
Before
I
we
mean,
do that, I
if-
have a little bit of a proposal. The Warriors keep Steph Curry and just blow everything up and bring in KD and Braun and unite the
Bro,
super squad. just to straight up
Old head super squad.
the new gen.
Let's be realistic.
That'd be so funny, bro. Can you
But
imagine
LeBron,
that happening, bro?
LeBron to the Warriors is definitely possible. I think
But
it's a
LeBron
stupid
and
idea.
KD,
Can you
Like,
imagine
let's
they're
see,
just like, yo, we don't got much more time left.
yeah,
Let's just
with,
do
with
it.
their 3-man roster.
Draymond and KD make up.
Bro. No, they blow up everything except for them.
they get rid of everyone.
They
except
just bring
for
in
3
G League
players.
and European players to fill the bench. Okay, I'm gonna just name some teams out for LeBron trade proposals, and we see what we would think. Not like players specifically, but what you guys would think about him going there, and if it's possible, and what you would think of stuff. The Suns.
Not
Maybe-
happening.
It's not gonna
That's
happen,
not
but
the
it
point.
would be cool.
I just said that.
Come on, Parker.
The Heat.
There's
It's not out of the
potential.
question.
It's not.
Like,
Jimmy, Braun, and Bam.
I feel like they'd have to give up Bam.
no.
No.
Braun's value got to be so low, especially if he's forcing himself out.
Yeah.
It couldn't be more than like a first round pick, realistically, if it's a farewell tour kind of thing.
So what do you think about the Heat? I think it'd be a good one. Or it's not realistic.
Yeah.
It would be good for the most part. The Cavs, we already just said.
Would be cool. I guess
cool.
they could try to like do like Jared Allen or something.
Yeah, I was gonna
Jared
say
Allen
like
and a-
Darius Garland or something.
Mhm.
I think they'd want to keep Darius Garland, to be honest.
I feel like they'd give up one or the other.
think it's like Jared Allen and like a second round pick. Bro. It's
Yeah.
LeBron's value at this point.
I feel like you guys are kind of undervaluing him.
I think
I
it's
don't
just
think
like
I am.
if
I-
it's a 1 year
I'd
kind of
agree.
thing.
Well,
If
yeah,
it's a 1 year, then
yeah.
I mean,
But,
he's
I mean,
also like the
1
GOAT.
year's
He's
fair.
not worth just a second round
Well,
pick.
if it is 1 year, not a second, but a first round at least.
It should be at least
You
like
got to
two
think about it like
firsts.
even if you're like trying to sell jerseys kind of thing, like the Suns, like they're gonna overpay just for like the marketability. But if you played for the same team twice already, like
Yeah,
you're
that's
not
true.
selling any more
That is
jerseys, bro. Like
And then the Spurs, lastly, is the one.
Spurs would be a horrible idea.
Don't do it. I don't want to see that.
I don't think
Braun
they're
and
dumb enough
Wemby
to
would be
do
pretty
that.
cool. And then the Pelicans' future, I just want to touch on briefly. Specifically Zion.
I think that
They're
Brandon Xavier Ingram is gonna have to
they're one of those teams that's
make
like
some changes. You know?
kind of shaky that people aren't really looking that deep into.
Mm.
But like they've constantly had a bit of drama going around their team all year.
Yeah.
Zion or Bi, one of them's gonna want out. Zion doesn't like New Orleans
No, he
straight up.
doesn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Zion's out within the next calendar year.
Yeah,
I think he's
so-
gonna force himself out pretty soon.
We were talking about this at lunch, but
Knicks.
Zion to OKC would be so perfect
That would
and
be
sick.
filthy. Actually,
Imagine
They
him
could
going
do
to
it.
NOLA or New York.
That'd be nice too. I just feel like the
I heard that's where he wants to
OKC
play.
is the perfect team for him.
I feel like he'd be better on New York, but
They're all the same age. He's the power forward, huge body strength that they're kind of lacking.
Yeah, and when you have a 7 foot,
Yeah,
3.
7-foot center
Yeah.
to play the defense. I think it'd be perfect. The Knicks would also.
it's
be
actually
great,
gross.
The
Who do you
Knicks
really
is-
send there?
The
You
Knicks
just
is the
send
same
picks?
scenario, really.
Like, what do you send? 4 picks?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
I
3
don't-
picks would probably work.
I don't think he's
3
worth
and Josh
4.
Giddey.
That's fair, honestly. The Knicks, what would they?
Yeah,
send?
4 just seems like a little ridiculous, to be honest.
I don't
I
think
would
he's
take
worth
it
4.
still.
I mean, when you have that many picks,
I
you're
would-
gonna
yeah, I
overpay.
was gonna
But
say, if
like
you
for
have
like
30
any normal team like the Knicks are not sending 4.
No, the Knicks
I
would
don't
have
think
to
they
send
could
like
send
Julius
4.
Randle and a pick or 2.
Julius Randle and probably 2 first round
Yeah,
picks.
which still is good.
I
But
I
they-
mean, I would take.
Would they
that.
put him at center then, or power forward? 'Cause-
power forward? They have Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, but he's injured quite a bit.
He's still like. You
He's
would-
very usable and good.
You
I
don't
just- he's
when you
injured a
like
lot.
when you imagine lineups like that, you just have to hope they don't get injured, kind of thing.
Yeah, I
like-
guess. Which team would you rather see Zion on? Knicks
The
or
Knicks.
The
OKC,
Knicks.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
Knicks
fair.
are such a fun team to watch. and
yeah.
it'd just
Knicks
be like,
would be like ridiculously fun to watch.
And
Mhm.
then 2 more things. The last thing, or actually no, you had some too. But my last thing is just going over every playoff series. But first, how good is Anthony Edwards?
Barry. Dude, I'm actually
This is
really
coming-
starting to question if he's
This is
MJ's son.
from 3 Suns fans, guys. We're all Suns fans here.
he's
so.
he's insane, dude. He's the
actually
real
gonna
deal.
be the best shooting guard in the league.
I was
for, like,
saying
the
this
next 15
last
years.
season, so I'm glad I have been on the ant train. But
Bro.
this is extra gross now.
And
This
he's
is
like
extra filthy.
he's like annoying too. Like he's really like
He is cocky.
he
bro.
might be that guy. He's actually like
He's actually MJ's
this
son.
this might sound insane, but the point where he's at in this career, like I don't think people are realizing like if he keeps getting better, he has like GOAT potential. Like
Yeah.
he's early enough in his career that he could literally be
He's
GOAT
doing
potential.
stuff that we just don't see. From
Like what if he just
players.
goes out and like wins the finals this year?
Literally. I mean,
That's
People are already
it's a
gonna start
ridiculously
talking about him
good
top-
team. Like
top
honestly.
20 talk. If he already does that, people are gonna bring it
talk.
up too
Okay,
early.
we're not talking top 20
No, people
yet.
are,
One
people
ring
are gonna
is
start
ridiculous.
saying it though. As
But,
soon
like-
as Giannis won his, people said he was top 10, bro.
I mean, he
So
had
it's
2
fair.
MVPs.
I guess. I don't know. I think people will overreact
think-
if he does, but he'd still be.
I think like people are not putting into account that like next year, like if he averages 30, he's winning MVP.
Yeah,
And then
that is true.
you keep going with that. Like,
Yeah,
what
it
if he
just-
averages 35 points or something ridiculous? Like,
He's gonna be the face of the league.
he could be the face of the league. He could be like the
He-
GOAT. which is,
him
like,
and
kinda
Luca.
scary.
It's gonna be like a.
yeah,
It's gonna be like a bird magic.
yeah. It's literally he plays like D Wade in 2K all time teams, bro. Like any given point, he'll just
He literally,
jump up. And
bro. I'm
jam
actually.
it on
I
someone
look at
any
him and I'm just
point.
like, dude, that might be Michael Jordan.
I know,
Dude,
bro.
he's fun to watch. He's charismatic. Like his
He's a
team's
nice
on.
guy. He's just
What is
he,
on the screen right now, bro?
he likes to. Yes. He likes to talk shit on the court, understandably, but he's still a good guy off the court. Like he's respectful in his post game interviews. He's nice. Okay, wait.
okay, bro.
He's nice off the
The
court.
Miami video.
But
Do you know about that?
yeah,
Bro, it's bad.
but still, he
apologized.
He's gonna be.
He didn't know that was offensive.
He's gonna be crazy, dude. It's kind of scary. And then just recapping some of these series, we're gonna skip the Timberwolves Suns because there's literally nothing to talk about that we haven't covered.
Bradley Beal.
Celtics versus
Execution.
Heat.
Went how we expected with no Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me make sure I have all the series
Mhm.
standings. Dude, 1 second, fellas. I spelled playoffs wrong somehow. So, the
What
games.
is Potts texting me about? Oh.
So
okay, never mind.
Timberwolves just swept. We already said we won't talk about that. Boston is up 3-1. I think this is fair. I still think the Celtics are fraudulent, and they are going to be beat. I don't know who they would play next round, but
Who are you talking
who would
about?
they play? The Celtics. Is it between the Knicks and Sixers? Second round? Or no, they play the Magic or Cavs, don't they? Or am I tripping? I think I'm tripping.
They would be playing the Magic or Cavs.
Okay. Oh shit! I can't say they're second round exits then. They're not gonna make the finals, and especially not win the finals if they somehow do make it. That's all I gotta say. For this series, though, went as expected. It was just a dominant series.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Yeah.
And then the Thunder are looking to sweep the Pelicans tonight. The series also kind of going as expected without Zion.
Yeah.
But I think if Zion was healthy, we could have seen a reverse sweep. Like,
With this on the screen, it's making me think, dude, how good is Tyrese Maxey?
Very.
Like, is he good enough to be like his own star?
He was
'cause I
when
think
Joel
he
wasn't
is.
I don't
playing.
think so.
I think it's going to be a Mikal situation. Mikal was a star for a season, and then he fell off.
I don't think he'll fall off, but I think he's becoming.
I think Tyrese
overrated,
Maxey,
even though he's not talked about
they're gonna be
much.
like a good duo for a few years, and then something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's gonna one out.
Mhm.
I think he's gonna be like continuously an all-star,
Yeah,
like he's been
that's fair.
for sure. Like he could be at, like ends up like this is just speculation and like just thinking you have like you like Jimmy Butler's gone, you send him to Miami, like he's good, like he's like a
It
star.
could work
He's
out
a star
pretty well.
shooting guard. Like I think he's actually that good.
Okay, that's fair. Honestly, I think
Random
he's-
thought. He was just on the team.
I think he's underhyped but overrated. If that makes sense. He doesn't get
I don't
talked
know,
about
man.
much, but when
He
he does
had-
get talked about,
he
people
had
say
350 bombs this year.
Yeah, no, he's really good, but I just don't see him doing
He
much.
kind
on
of
his
went
own.
under the radar. I
Yeah, he
feel
did. Underhyped. And then Lakers Nuggets series. The Nuggets are down 5 right now as we're saying this. Looking to close out the series at home. I don't know, dude. It's not over yet.
I don't think it is. I expect the Lakers to win this game.
If the Lakers can pick it
we're gonna
up,
say
in the
we're
last,
gonna be talking about this and like the episode's gonna come out.
yeah, they're gonna get destroyed. If the Lakers can pull it together for the last 10 minutes of the next 3 games, they could win this series. Look, 8-0 run in the last 2 minutes. They just don't do this stuff the full game. And it's Darvin Ham, too. His coaching is horrible.
Yeah, he's a bad coach.
So it really just comes down to if the Lakers have the drive to win this
LeBord.
series, they still could. Because what the hell?
Ladish.
Okay, see?
Bro,
We're-
just shoot it, bro.
He missed. Okay, so I don't think the series is over yet.
No, I
It
don't think
might
so.
be by the time this goes up.
Yeah, by the time this
but-
goes up, it could be the second round.
Yeah,
And
we'll
it's
see.
not the Lakers win, but like
No, it'll go up tonight. I'll make sure this time. And then the Sixers, Knicks. I think the Knicks take it over tomorrow. It's done. They should have already swept, in my opinion. But Embiid is a dirty, filthy player, and I don't like watching him play. And he should be out of the league. That's what I got to say.
what?
What do you guys think about that series?
I mean, I think it's a pretty entertaining series. I think
It is.
the Knicks are handling business, and I think the Sixers should be doing better than they are.
Yeah. I feel bad for Embiid a little bit, but I still don't like him, so I also don't care. What do you think about this series, Zeke?
I think that the Knicks should finish it off quick before it's an issue.
You think so? I think who would they play next? The
Pacers.
Pacers. Well, we're gonna do that one first. Pacers Bucks.
That series is over.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Both
if
the
we're
stars
gonna
are
Are they out
deceased.
again tomorrow? I think they might be.
Let me check.
I know Giannis.
You guys keep
probably
talking.
is.
Keep it.
I was
seamless.
watching that Pacers Bucks game yesterday. I think it was when they didn't have Giannis for Dame. It was one of the funniest games I've ever watched.
It was so like just goofy. It was surreal.
Yeah, the ridiculous technical foul, and then I think it was I don't remember who slapped someone, but the
Bobby
fight-
Bobby
Portis.
Portis.
Yeah, everything was just so funny about that game, and you could tell how bad the two teams facing each other were. for the
Tyrese
playoff
Halliburton
game.
is a game time decision.
But
Mm.
it
And
just
so,
looked-
okay, Dame, Giannis, Patrick Beverly, and Chris Middleton are all game time decisions.
Oh, okay. Well, let's put it this way: if everyone becomes healthy tomorrow, do the Bucks take over the series?
No, they're not coming back.
No?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
Even if they win like 2 straight or something, I think
Yeah. So where are the Pacers going? Parker?
Pacers are losing to the Knicks
The
in the
finals.
second
Are
round.
you still sticking with that?
No, I said that as a joke.
Okay.
Sure.
Then the
I
last
hope
series,
the Knicks make the East.
Yeah.
I
The
think
last
the Knicks
series-
are the best team to beat the Celtics. So
Oh yeah, the Knicks are gonna do it, no doubt. I think
I hope so.
they
I
for
think
sure
they're a
would.
finals team.
I really hope so.
And then the last series, one of my it's underrated. It's a fun series. The Magic and Cavaliers. Not a single thing comes out about this series.
Yeah, it's kind of like the entire series is under the radar.
Dude, 100%. I haven't heard a single thing about this. I've been
Yeah.
keeping up with it myself because I like the Magic a lot. And they were down 0-2. It is now 2-2
Yeah,
going
I
into
saw
tomorrow's
that.
game.
It's all right. I
Um,
mean,
I think the Magic got it.
I think the Cavs.
I think the Cavs won this game. It's
Okay.
at home, right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, Cavs are higher seed.
I don't
think
remember
the
if I
Cavs
had
got it.
Magic in 6 or 7, but I had them in 6 or 7. One of the two.
I think I had the Cavs in 6.
That's fair. I don't know. It could definitely go to the Cavs. Like, it wouldn't be a shocker whatsoever because why would it be? But either way, Magic really did their thing this year, and it was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, I mean they're fun to see. I mean I'm always happy for the Magic. I got nothing against them.
Mhm.
Paolo's always like underrated since he's been in the league.
Yeah.
I really like Cole Anthony.
I love Cole Anthony, dude. He's so
And-
fun to watch. When he pulled his pants down mid-game, the
Yeah.
All-Star game.
He's
Why
a
was he
fun
an
guy.
All-Star? That wasn't the All-Star game, was it? I'm
No.
pretty sure it
What
was.
are we referring to? I got
Cole
distracted.
Anthony when he pulled his pants down mid-game.
Rising Stars.
Was that
Yeah,
right? I think it was.
Rising
Okay.
Stars.
Yeah, you're right. I was trying to remember. I was like, there's no way they made him an All-Star that year. And then the last NBA series, I forgot to mention, Mavs Clippers tied at 2-2 going into Wednesday's game.
I kind of hope the Mavs win just because I don't like either.
I'll
of those
never
teams.
say
those
words in my entire life.
I don't
I'll
like
never
either of
hope
them,
anything
dude.
good for anything Mavericks
Except
related.
for Mark Cuban.
I hate both of those teams like so much. Those are probably
The
like
fans
my
are so obnoxious. Like
Yeah.
you chose mediocrity for like 10 of the last like 15 years, and then now you're solid.
I'm loving the current Clippers team. I don't like the fan base or anything. I love all the players there though.
dude.
So.
I don't like any of them. I don't like the Clippers whatsoever. And
I got the Clippers winning the series. I'm not sure how many games it'll go to now.
I think I have the Mavs.
I
winning.
hopefully have. I hope it goes to 7 because I want to like see a
That'd
game
be a
winner or
crazy
something.
one.
But
Yeah. I think it very well could.
I wouldn't want to see it go to
Dude,
7
what is
though,
up
because
with
if
this
anyone's gonna hit
ridiculous
a
ball
game winner,
movement?
it's gonna be Luka, bro. And I don't want to see that ever.
He hasn't really been doing all that. I mean,
That's like the third in a
That was
row
such
that
a perfect.
he's hit like 3 straight like splashes. Like
Jesus.
the last one he hit before that was right over AD.
Oh my god.
playoff Jamal Murray.
Yeah, he's coming back.
It's a moving
keep him
screen
off
deal.
his
Though.
Instagram
Get him
story.
out the league.
Bro's consistently mid like throughout the year, and then just goes off in the playoffs.
He turned
Austin
into Jimmy
Reeves is
Butler.
ruining white boy summer.
Do not let Jamal Murray post on Instagram after this game. I repeat. And do not let a fan wear a shirt showing what he
He's
posted.
balling crazy. He's hitting another one.
Dude, shut up.
Oh, that was a
Okay.
bad
Brick.
shot, dude. That was like,
That was a really bad
So
shot.
last
dude, why
thing-
was Austin Reeves like camping at the free throw
Austin
line
Reeves
and then-
is overrated. He's so horribly overrated.
Last thing, let's get into the draft
Draft
picks and
review.
grades.
Let's do this,
Okay.
then I got to dip.
Okay, so for this one, we are doing the first 2 rounds of the draft. We're
First two
going over-
picks for each.
Oh,
team.
first 2 picks for each team, and then we're gonna grade it.
Okay. Starting off with the Cardinals. 4th overall, Marvin Harrison Jr. Right pick. Best receiver in the
I
class.
was gonna say name positions too for those who.
'Kay.
don't watch.
Yeah, for sure. I have him.
Okay.
27th overall, Darius Robinson, edge
I thought.
from Missouri. Dude,
I thought they like he's a great.
I thought it was a reach. I watched his tape.
He's really good.
Dude, he's
But
actually like disgusting.
I think there was better options available.
I wanted like Kool-Aid or
Yeah.
That high didn't make sense for me because he ended up going like 38th.
we could have gone. Was Coop still on the board at that point?
Yeah.
Cooper DeJean.
He
Yeah.
fell to the
Yeah, he
second
went the
round.
pick before Kool-Aid. He went 36th.
Yeah.
I would have
To
wanted
the
Coop on our
Eagles.
team, bro.
I didn't,
I'll
bro.
give-
I did not want to be the team that took the risk on the white corner, dude. I was fine with letting him pass.
I'll give the Cardinals an A, I guess.
Okay.
I
I
give
think
him
that's
an-
like the consensus.
Maybe A minus, but I'll give him an A.
I
I just
give
think
him-
there was definitely better options.
Even bias aside, I give them an A. I think they drafted well this year.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. Moving on to Atlanta. 8th overall, Michael Penix. And 2nd round, 35th overall, Rook or Horo.
I give them
He's the tackle, right?
Defensive tackle from Clemson.
I give them like a D minus or
I'm
an
giving him a
F. Their
straight up-
draft
I'm giving
made
him an
no.
F.
Their draft made no sense.
I'm giving him like a D plus
Okay. I mean,
because
okay, wait,
I
let
don't
me
know.
point
I'm not
this
gonna.
out.
I'm not gonna hate on the second guy,
Yeah.
Let me point this
but
out.
they could
I'm
have
not
drafted
gonna
Johnny
hate-
Newton.
I'm not gonna hate
So-
on the first pick because it was bad. It's not the right time, but this could end up working so well for them, dude. Like it's horrible in this moment,
I see
but
what
this
you.
could
I
end
know
up
what you
working
mean.
so well. Like Michael Penix
sure.
in Atlanta could work out super.
They
well.
they want it to be like a Jordan Love
Okay,
situation.
I was thinking
Yeah.
about this, and it could backfire so bad on them because he's lefty,
yeah.
so he has to be the guy on scout team, but he has to play lefty. So they have to
True.
rotate the whole playbook for him. It's just not gonna work in practice. Like you can't.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, they'll probably find a way to work around it, but it is something to
Like
think
that's
about
like
for sure.
super like hard to work around,
Yeah.
inconvenient. Because if you think about any lefty quarterbacks, the only guys that really come to mind are Steve Young, Tua, and Michael Vick, and
Yeah.
all those guys were stars. Minus, well, I guess Steve Young did play as a backup, so
Yeah, he was good.
for a long time. But also, he was Steve Young. He got drafted
Yeah.
like first overall in the USFL and
That is true.
all that stuff. So, I don't know. He could either be Steve Young or he could be out the league in 4 years. So
Yeah, he could be playing the XFL at some point, but I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised to see him break out at some point.
24-year-old rookie, 24-year-old backup.
Yeah,
Not a fan.
no,
Okay.
it's fair.
So
I'm not a fan of the pick, but it
Yeah,
could work out
I
for them. I
don't
just want to
think it's
get
a
that
good
out
pick.
early in case it ends up working out because it could.
yeah. Okay. Baltimore. Nate Wiggins, cornerback, 30th overall, and Roger Rosengarten.
Can't really hate.
Offensive tackle, Washington.
I can't really hate on their picks. I'll give them like a B plus. It's what they needed.
I think Nate Wiggins is a pretty good pickup.
I
It
like
was.
Nate Wiggins a lot. I'd give him a B.
I give him a B or a B plus.
Okay, that's fair.
Buffalo, Keon Coleman, 33, and Cole Bishop, safety from Utah.
I give him a
at
C
60.
because of what they could have gotten.
Well, honestly,
Yeah.
I think Keon Coleman has really good potential.
Yeah, I'm
A
gonna.
lot
give
of
him
people
B
were mad
plus.
about Adonai Mitchell not going, but then it came out all the stuff, and he didn't go till like the 5th round.
Yeah.
So,
I'll give him like a B plus too.
I
I'll
thought that
give
was
him a
the right
C
pick,
plus.
especially because like guys like Lad McConkey went in front of him.
Yeah,
And what's his name? Xavier Legarrette or
McKinney?
whatever.
or no, you're talking about someone else.
When they traded with the Panthers.
Oh yeah, that was
And
someone else.
Pearson too, Ricky Pearson.
Yeah,
There was
that
a lot
true.
of guys who went over Keon Coleman. He had a bad combine, to be fair,
He's
but I
still
think
gonna be
he's
good,
like,
though.
I think
He could
he's
still
really
be a top
solid.
4 receiver in this draft easily.
I think he is.
He should be.
Um,
He's number 4.
okay. Oh, that's okay. We said B. Moving on, Carolina, Xavier. I don't know how to say his
Who is
name.
he? Let's see.
Let's-
Oh,
to
Xavier Leggett.
Let's just get through our grades like fast,
We'll
because
just,
like
we'll just say
You gotta
Leggett.
Okay, legit. Okay, and then Jonathan Brooks, running back. I actually like both those picks.
Yeah,
I thought Leger could have went probably a little later, but that's where they got him at. So I'll give him a B.
plus.
I'll give him a B.
Okay,
could've done
Chicago with Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze.
I'm giving them.
I
I
give 'em
mean,
an A.
for the first 2 picks,
I'll give him an A minus.
I
The
give him an
first
A.
2 picks, I'll give them an A minus, but overall A plus.
I'll give him an A.
Yeah, that's fair. Cincinnati, 18 Amirius Mims and Chris Jenkins at 49 from Michigan, defensive tackle.
I actually like it a lot. Like,
I actually do like, especially because
I give him a B plus. I think they
Mims,
had a great
I don't know.
draft.
I'm not actually a big fan of
I
him.
like
He
him.
could develop, but
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. I'll give it a B.
okay, I'll give it a B plus.
Chris Jenkins is actually a really good pickup, especially second round.
Yeah.
Which makes me almost say B plus. But Cleveland, Michael Hall, junior defensive lineman, Ohio State at 54, and Zach Zinter, guard at 85.
Yeah, it's just one of those teams where you can't
It's hard to judge them, especially because they
can't hate, but
they had really late picks. So
yeah,
I mean, like,
it's-
Yeah, I'd give him like a C.
yeah.
yeah, I'll give them a
C.
B.
Okay, Cowboys, Tyler Guyton.
It's Guyton.
Okay, Guyton, Marshawn Nealand.
I liked our draft
Edge,
a lot, actually.
Washington,
It was,
or
we
Western
drafted
Michigan.
really well for defense and like for our line. We drafted great. So
I give it like a C plus.
I'd
I'll
give
give
him
it
a
a
B
B plus.
minus.
Guyton is gonna like
He'll
keep
be a
really
starter.
good.
Denver, Bo Nix at 12, and Jonah Illis, edge, Utah.
Was Bo
At
Nix falling in the first
76.
3 rounds if the Broncos didn't get him?
He would have went second round
You think
for
so?
sure. Probably. I thought he was going to go second round to the Broncos. I
Oh,
don't even know how he. ended
yeah.
up with that.
I guess they just wanted to get him early. They could have had.
Well, I
McCarthy
think the whole
first, couldn't
thing
they?
was, huh?
Wasn't McCarthy still available or no?
No.
They got him. Okay, nice.
They
Mm.
traded down with
Yeah.
the.
Okay.
Because apparently Bo Nix was always their guy. Do you see Sean Payne's like stupid like
Dude, I know that
smirk
was such
video?
a.
Like you got
We
you,
tricked him into thinking we wanted him.
I was like, bro, what are you talking about?
it's their
everyone-
homeless man calls homeless man.
I'll
Broke.
give them a C minus.
I give him a D.
That's fair. I was thinking
Yeah,
D.
I'll give him a C minus as well.
Okay.
Detroit, Terry Arnold, and Ennis Rakestraw, cornerback, Missouri.
B plus. Great first pick.
Yeah, B plus.
Yeah, I'll give him a B plus, A minus. I'm gonna go A
Okay,
minus
that's
to be
fair.
honest. Terry Arnold at 24 was a great
It's a
pickup.
great pick.
Green Bay,
Mhm.
Jordan Morgan at 25, and Edgerrin Cooper.
I actually thought they had an
Linebacker from
underrated
Texas.
draft. I'd probably give him a
I think
B.
I don't think Jordan Morgan would have went in the top like
No.
45
I'll give them a B.
to be honest. So I'm gonna give him like a C plus.
Okay.
I don't know if Edgerrin Cooper's good. But Houston, Kamari Lassiter at 42, cornerback, and Blake Fisher, offensive tackle, Notre Dame at 59. I'll give him like a B.
They didn't need anything else.
Yeah,
at
they
all,
really
so
like
B.
B or
just
B
whatever.
plus.
Okay, Indianapolis. I don't know why I said Adonai Mitchell went in the 5th round. I made that up. I was being dramatic. He went like mid-second, but Indianapolis, Latu. Liatu.
Yeah.
Latu. Okay. 15. He fell. He could have went top 10,
Yeah.
but they were on that weird thing where they were only drafting offense, and Adonai Mitchell
Yeah.
went 52. I'm giving him an A.
Okay.
He
I'll
was
give
a
him
steal, dude. For
Dude,
how late he
Latu
went.
is like, I
Yeah.
think he has defensive player of the year kind of potential
He
if he
definitely
stays healthy.
could be at some point.
And Adonai
He's a
Mitchell,
monster, dude.
Donnie Mitchell's gonna be great for them. I'll give him an A minus.
yeah. Okay. Jacksonville, Brian Thomas Jr. and Mason Smith, defensive tackle, LSU. I'm gonna give him
those B plus again.
B
for me.
plus.
A lot of these are B plus.
dude.
for
Brian
me.
Thomas Jr. is actually like legit.
Yeah.
I lied about Coleman being 4 because I forgot about
No,
Brian
I'll,
Thomas.
I'll keep Coleman. I guess.
I think Brian Thomas has potential to be
Mainly
better
just because
than
he's in Jacksonville.
he's gonna be the
I will never trust a Jacksonville receiver in my life.
That's fair. Okay. Kansas City, 28, Xavier Worthy.
Dude,
A plus off that alone.
they had a
And
nasty
Kingsley
draft,
Somatia,
dude.
yeah. A
offensive
plus.
tackle, BYU.
A plus.
A-
No, I'm
plus.
not giving him that, bro.
I'd give him
B.
I'd give him an A.
I'll give him a. I guess I'll give him an A. They got an offensive tackle, and bro, I'm worried about if he gets lit up too hard, bro. He might die. Okay, Vegas,
They just
Brock
replaced
Bowers, and Jackson Powers Johnson. I'm gonna honestly, if you're going pure draft, best on the board, I'll give him an A minus.
I was
going
gonna
to
say the same thing.
A minus, but like
'Cause
for
they
their
wanted-
situation, I'm giving them a B minus.
They wanted a quarterback, but there was no quarterbacks
Yeah,
left by
they
the time
should've
they got to
traded
their
up.
pick.
I think
Well,
Bowers
I think
is
it's
solid.
I mean, it
dude.
was ridiculous to expect that Bo Nix and Michael Penix were going to be
Yeah.
off the board before 13.
I would have not
so
touched. I would have gotten Michael Penix as quick as possible. I probably would have traded with Atlanta for that pick if possible.
I would
So I'll
not
give
take
him a
Michael
B
I
Penix.
don't.
minus.
Well,
at
no
8.
one was expecting
But
Atlanta
Jackson
to do what
Powers
they
Johnson
did.
is going to be like a future All-Pro center.
Yeah,
I thought the Eagles were going to draft him,
they should
but
have.
I mean they have a center now.
I don't know.
Chargers, Joe Alt and Lad McConkey.
This is a tough one because it depends what you really value as a weapon.
They needed literally everything.
Joe Alt is like future All-Pro.
Yeah, no,
Joel
Joel
is gross.
He was
Joel's
the
one
right
of
pick
best
there.
Players in this draft, but they could have really gotten like, I don't want to say an offensive weapon because of
I feel like there was no point in drafting anyone else there.
Yeah.
I think Joe Alt was the right pick.
It's definitely fair. I'll give them like a B plus or an A minus.
I mean, that or you draft Malik Neighbors at 5, and I
Yeah.
just don't think at this point, especially with how bad the offensive line is, you gonna let Justin Herbert get injured again.
Yep.
And then
I
Lad
agree.
McConkey, I mean, he was like
He's gonna be pretty good.
he was
He went a
the
little
best
high.
receiver on the board at that point. So I
Yeah,
mean,
he went a little high, and they could have like waited for like Luke McCaffrey or
I don't think Luke
Brendan Rice
McCaffrey's
or
gonna be
someone and
anything.
just gone with it.
Brendan
and
Rice
hoped-
didn't go till the 7th round,
Yeah,
bro.
I
He was
know.
actually, I'm telling you right now, he's not good.
No, yeah, he's not yet.
I
He's
saw
gonna be
somebody
rough.
say that he runs routes like a right tackle and is the most accurate thing I've seen in my entire life.
Yeah, is
Rams, Jared Verse at 19 and Braden Fisk,
They have a
defensive
super
tackle,
underrated draft. I'm
Yeah.
so pissed.
Jared
that they got the
Verse-
running back, bro.
at 19 when he should have went like 15.
Yeah,
That was
a
a
really
Oh,
good-
I don't know. Jared
No,
Verse
that
like
was a
lowest
great
was at
pick.
20, but like
that was an awesome
He could have
pick.
gone
I
way
liked
higher.
it.
I'll give them an A.
I gave him an A
Especially
minus.
for their later picks, bro.
I'll give him an A minus
Cowboys
as well.
sold.
Dolphins, Chop Robinson at 21 and Patrick Paul, offensive tackle from
Dude,
Houston at
Chop
55.
is a
Chop is gonna
monster,
be so
dude.
good, bro.
Dude, that
He's
was
a
a reach. I'm
monster.
sorry. There was
No,
better defensive
Chop is
guys
gonna
on the
be
board.
so
Nah, he's a
good, bro.
monster, bro.
He's gonna be insane. I'm giving them like another B plus.
I give him a B.
I'll give him a B minus.
Okay.
Vikings, JJ McCarthy and Dallas Turner at 17.
I give him an A
Dallas
minus.
Turner at 17 when he could have went as high. I had him
giving
at
them
8.
Yeah, I'm giving them an A plus. Honestly.
Honestly, they didn't have to do any ridiculous trades. They traded up to get Dallas
they
Turner
knew what they
and
wanted.
they didn't
with JJ
overpay.
McCarthy, so you expected
Yeah.
it, and then they got a super sleeper pick.
Yeah, low-key, I'm gonna give him an A.
I'm giving them A plus.
I'll give him an A. I'll give him an A, but
Okay.
like a high A.
Okay.
New England, Drake May and Jelaine Polk, receiver Washington.
Yeah.
Jelaine Polk also had like 1,000-yard
Yeah,
season
Polk
last year.
is really
He's really
underrated.
solid. I think that was actually the
I'll
best
give him
possible
like a-
pick.
A minus. They had
Yeah,
a
I
great
was gonna
draft.
say, I'll give them an A for their draft. Actually, that
I'll-
was a really
I'll
good
agree.
draft.
A minus.
Plus, the new coach is definitely
Yeah.
gonna bring some.
Jared
like,
Mayo.
yeah, Mayo's gonna be good.
Is that his name? Jared or is it like Gerard?
Gerard Mayo.
Gerard. Okay.
Team him up with Will Levis, bro. Never mind. Keep going.
Okay. Saints, Talise Fuga. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry, but he's good. He's legit.
Fatani, right? Or someone. like-
No, that's Troy Fatani.
Oh yeah.
Fatanu. I don't know.
Who was their second pick? I don't remember.
Kool-Aid
Oh yeah.
at 41.
Yeah, that's such a steal. I'm giving them I'll give them a B plus because I don't like that first pick a lot.
I think he was the best offensive lineman on the board at that point, so I'll give
That's
him.
fair.
I'll
Well,
give
they're
him
building
a
around
A
one
minus.
quarterback.
I think it was a good pickup.
Who
Giants.
are they building around though with an offensive line?
Well, that's. It isn't.
No one-
You don't really build around a quarterback when you have an offensive line. Your goal is to always have an offensive line
Yeah, I
that's
guess.
usable. Because I mean, you
I
could.
guess with Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, you have
too,
Alvin
yeah,
Kamara
that's
as well.
fair.
Giants, Malik Neighbors, and Tyler Newman, safety from Minnesota at 47.
Trusting Daniel Jones again is kind of crazy.
There was just like, I didn't feel like there was a quarterback worth drafting.
Over Daniel Jones, most of them, but I'll give.
I think
I'll give
you
the
just hope
neighbors
they're-
pick in itself like an A, but overall I'm giving them like a C.
Also, I feel like, okay, going back on the Brock Bowers pick, a lot of people were thinking like they should have traded up, got a quarterback. They still have Gardner Minshew.
yeah, I was gonna say that's.
So
gonna
I
be
mean,
good.
like, I don't expect that to be
for
like
one
bad
season,
or
it's gonna
anything.
work.
What are we grading the Giants here? I'll give them a B.
I give them a C.
I give him a B minus. Actually, no.
B
I'm
minus
gonna give him a
as well.
C.
Okay.
Okay, Jets, Olufushanu, and Malachi Corey.
Yeah,
Corley.
I'm giving the Jets
Western
an A+.
Kentucky.
A+
I'll give
for
them an
Jets
A
easy.
minus.
Just for Olu, bro.
I think Olu like kind of fell in their lap, so that was a good pick for
yeah,
them.
it's such
Okay.
a great pick.
Now this
I give
team
him an
coming up, Philly. They solved all their issues.
A. Dude,
with
Philly
this
had an
draft.
amazing
So
draft.
I'm
It's
giving them.
every year.
I'm giving them a maximum A+ with Quinton Mitchell, who's going to be a star,
Yeah.
He's a stud,
and Cooper
dude.
DeJean.
Dude, it's not
They
even.
They-
had an A plus.
They
draft-
managed to figure it out where you could draft Cooper DeJean and not get clowned because you can't have Cooper DeJean as your main
You're
guy
sending him
unless
to
he's
Philly,
insane.
It doesn't matter that he's white.
You're spot on. Okay,
If
I'm
I-
giving that.
Dude,
I'm giving that the highest possible
I'm
A+.
just so pissed
Yeah.
that the Eagles somehow managed to draft perfect every year, bro.
Yeah,
It's
they had an A
gross,
plus.
dude.
They would have
dude.
had Bijan last year if the Falcons didn't, for no reason, take him. Like, think about that.
It's ridiculous.
It's
And now they have
scary, bro.
Saquon this year too.
It's
Mhm.
ridiculous.
I think
bro.
they peak out at 15 games this year.
I don't think they reach that, but they would peak at that if
Yeah.
they were to.
Okay,
Yeah.
moving on. Pittsburgh, Troy Futanu, Washington guard, and Zach Frazier center, Western.
I liked it
Virginia-
a lot.
or West
They had a good
Virginia.
draft.
I'm
I'd give
gonna
him
give
a
the Steelers an A minus.
B plus.
Oh yeah, I'll give him B+ as well.
Okay, that's fair.
San Francisco, Ricky Pearsall, Florida at
Oh.
31 reach in my
Okay.
opinion.
I'd-
Bernardo Green, cornerback, Florida State, 64.
C minus. for
I'd
me.
probably give him like a probably C minus.
Yeah, I'll give him a C.
It's just not
Seahawks, Byron Murphy II and
so good.
Christian Haynes,
Yeah.
guard.
I really like their
I
draft.
Pick up.
think Byron Murphy. My thing with them is I feel like if you have Dallas Turner on the board still, even
Yeah,
if you're
but-
it, because I think that Byron Murphy's a really insanely good defensive tackle prospect.
Yeah.
But when you have like an elite edge rusher
Yeah.
like Dallas Turner on the board,
in that sense,
I would
it
take
was
him,
a pretty
but-
bad move, but I'll still give him.
I wouldn't say
A-
pretty bad. I
A
think they're like
minus.
on a similar tier. But Dallas Turner is like a kind of
He's
guy
gonna be
that could have went as
crazy.
high as like
5. He could have gone 5.
I don't
easily.
I don't see the Chargers drafting him.
I
I would
give
say
him-
as high as like 6 if the
Yeah.
Giants really wanted, but 7 realistically.
I give him
Um,
like an A minus.
Me too.
I'd probably, yeah. I think people are really underrating the Christian Haynes.
Yeah.
UConn.
100%.
How many
pick.
teams we got left?
We have 3 more.
Okay.
Tampa, Graham Barton, center,
Yeah.
real deal. Christian Broswell, edge, Alabama.
Those are both really good picks.
I give him like
It's
a B plus. Yeah.
I'll give him a B.
Tennessee, J.C. Latham, and Vondre Sweat at 38.
I thought those were fantastic.
Vondre
picks.
Sweat, I felt like it was a reach.
I think
I kinda
Sweat
thought it was
fell
a
into
reach,
their
too.
laps.
Vondre,
Honestly, he's gonna be good.
he was like really hyped up going into like the year, but his
I don't
stock
think his-
kind of just dropped.
I don't think
I'll
his
let it.
year itself was like.
Anything that
Yeah,
impressive.
it wasn't super great, but he's still gonna be really good.
And I feel like
think.
J.C. Latham realistically shouldn't have went in the top 10. I think there was
Yeah.
significantly better.
he could have fallen out of
offensive
the top
lineman.
10, but the fact that they got him isn't crazy.
I think that
I'd give him
I
like
don't know
a.
how to say his name.
I'd give him
but,
like a B minus.
I was gonna
and-
say B+.
And Olu probably both
Yeah.
should have went over him for sure.
Yeah. I'll give him a B+.
Yeah, I give him like a B plus. Washington, our last team, Jaden Daniels and Johnny Newton at
Those
34
were really
or 36.
good picks.
I like it.
A+ for them.
I
for
think
me.
Johnny Newton is like
He's gonna be one of the best players out of this.
he's going to be one of the best defensive tackles.
I
in the
give him an
league
A
within
plus.
the
They had a
next
great
5 years.
draft. I think.
I give him an A.
Yeah.
I think they took everything.
They
like,
also got Luke McCaffrey at
Yeah.
receiver.
that
could
was a
shape
steal.
out.
That was-
They-
I don't
A
think he's
plus
going to shape
drafted.
out. I don't think he's anything crazy, but he might be a special teams player.
Yeah, he could definitely be a returner. I think is what they'll turn him into at some point.
He's pretty quick. 4.39, 40.
Yeah, if you're McCaffrey's brother, you have the name going for you already. So
He already
you can
had 2
build off of
brothers
that.
in the league, though.
Yeah.
So it didn't work out for them.
Oh yeah, especially being like the younger one, like hyped up now and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's
It
the
could work
biggest
out.
one, too.
Yeah.
I mean, CMC is the smallest one. So.
Yeah. So I'll give them an
Same
A plus for their draft.
Yeah, A. That's where I'm sitting.
A plus.
Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah.
We
So
did it.
that
First
just about.
faceless podcast.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed tuning in. If you're on Spotify or Apple Music or anything, thank you for listening, and we will see you guys next episode.